Okay, let me create one project for you. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll ask something, and okay, this is not the correct workspace, I guess. Let me switch the workspace. Okay. In the Eclipse, right, workspace, then importing package. I mean, these things, you know, right? What is workspace? How we have to do that? How the storage will be happen? Where the storage will happen? These things, you know, right?
I'm not
Maybe,
sure.
okay, okay. We'll explain from that one. So no issues. Okay.
Okay.
And installation of Java, Eclipse launching, these things, you know, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Let me create one package. Come down. Okay. Here I created a package. Here, let me like in the we'll see first data types. I mean, okay, what I will do today. Okay, just I will. I mean, how can I say? I will try to ask you some questions and what are the concepts. You know, if we are
Okay.
good with that, then we'll skip it. If we are not good with that, we'll try to learn. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And the
Can we
first
have a
point.
recording option?
What is that?
Recording option. Do you have any recording option? Like
Mm,
screen.
I'm not sure.
I'm recording.
This. Okay.
Okay, then it's fine. It's in recording mode. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Just now I observed in the red button also.
Yeah. We'll ask few more questions in that. Okay. I mean, do you know about complete the main method? What is the main method? What is the need of the main method? And how it will work? And these things, you know?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then it's
Body
fine.
of the program. It's a. Yeah.
What is that?
Body of the program.
No. I'm talking about the main method. What is the syntax of the main method? What is the need of the main method? Okay, how the program will be executed. These things you already know or not?
But tell me, please. It's okay. I know, but tell me maybe what I'm thinking in a different way. I can justify myself.
Yeah, sure. Actually, the main program is if you run a program, okay, always it will start from the main program or main method. Okay, why the main is designed, how the designing is happening, right? Okay, there are something like public static void main.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the main in the sense it's kind of method name where we are passing string of arguments as the argument and the parameter, and the public in a sense it should be available wherever
Yeah.
you run.
Everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, the public. And the static in a sense without creating an object also, for any class, we are able to we are able to run the main method.
Yeah.
Okay, the void in a sense there are some written types are there for any method. If you go to this method, it's nothing written. That
Yeah.
is a
Nothing.
simple void. That is why it's calling as the this one. And who created this main method, how it will execute, when it will execute. Okay, this is the template file or template method. It's kind of whenever you are trying to remove anything inside this, it won't go and it won't come to the point, and whenever you ran it, it won't run. Okay, whatever the coding it's matching here, it will map to the always to the compiler, then only it will execute. Okay, the setup
Okay.
code, whatever the code you are writing within the main method or the declaration of the main method, that should be mapped with the compiler pattern. Or else sometimes people will say this string args, right? The brackets, this array point they'll give here, or they'll put
Yes.
I mean beside this args. Both will work.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if you put the public, right? I mean, see, public you can put first, or static you can put first, but only the thing is, after the public and static only, see, public static is there, right? Public static, in a sense, these two are the some access modifiers. Okay.
Yeah.
We can
Access
I mean, static you can move to first, or else public you can move to first. Okay, but we should not move the void to the first. The reason it's a return type. After the like access specifier or modifier, then only we have to write the this one. I mean return type. Then method name, then arguments. This is the pattern. It's a syntax what we need to follow. By default, when you write the program, if you click on the checkbox, it will come. Okay, no need to write anything. Or else still, if you are forgetting to, I mean, to enable something in that, just what you can do, just type main and control space, it will come to. It will give some solution. Sorry, from there you can use it. You're able to see, right?
Yeah.
This one you can see. And let's say, for example, I have 10 more methods or 5 more methods or user defined methods. Okay, there also always the program will start from the main method. That is the last. You're getting my point?
Yes.
That is how the program is designed. That is how the main method is designed by the Java people. Okay, this is about whole idea about the main method. Then if you see that whenever we have the main method, then only we are able to run this one as the like a Java application. This option. Okay.
Yeah.
The first option is coming, right? Run as Java application.
The one Java application.
Yes. If I remove this one.
Okay.
Okay. Let me remove. Yeah, removed. Okay. If I removed, see now configuration will ask.
Okay.
And not only this one. Okay. If you have thousands of lines of code also, we required a Java main method to run the program. Or else it will say always there is no configuration is required, I mean generated, so we need to go for the configuration.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is how it will work out. Okay.
Yes.
Hope this is clear. The main method.
Yes.
Okay. Then once the main method is over, then we'll go for the how the syntax, or like let's say for example you have to print something.
Yeah.
Okay, you have to print something. How we will print it, and what are the formations here? How the print is nothing but system.out.println, you know, right?
Yes, system.out.println. Now system.out.println.
Yeah. Let me revert back what I did today. Okay.
Yeah.
In this one, just I want to print a message. See, until unless if you are going to be create any another method or any another thing, you have to be write the main the program or logic within the main method only. Then only it will execute. Okay. Now syso, if I type, okay, then control space, then automatically the options will come. I need to go for the first one. Then whatever the thing, okay, in double quotes, if I put all the free, it's a free text, or else if I go for the hello world, it will display hello world.
Yeah.
Okay, and the Moreover, what we need to understand here, within the double quotes, how we are maintaining, it's a small case or capital case or case sentence. Okay, that is our choice. And how much space we are maintaining, the same space will be displayed in the console.
Yeah.
If I run it, it will say hello world.
Mm.
The same format it will come the output in the console.
Yeah.
And in the same output also, we can format the output. How we can format in the sense, let's say for example, system.out.println, okay, first name, okay, I can say first name colon, okay, something again colon, I can put it, okay, something money, like that I can. Now how it will display, right? First name something. See, there is some gap. If we observe, there is some gap.
Yes.
That's why it's giving the space, the same space available in output as well.
Yeah.
You are getting me point? And these are the minimum things. And the next thing is, let's say for example, okay, string s equal to something I'm putting. Okay, I can print the same thing through console. Okay. Now system.out.println of something.
Yeah.
Something I can put anything, a string. Okay, yes. Equal to also I can put formation, the output formation, what are the format we require, we can put it. Then we are able to run it. Hope these things are you already know, but I'm checking whether it's correct you are in the track or not.
Okay, yeah. No.
These things you already know, right?
Yeah.
And see, the system.out.println in the sense system is a class. Dot out is a one of the object for that. Okay, and or else people will call as the one of the constant. Okay, in that constant we are calling as the println. Println it's a method. Okay, like that. I mean, for each and every line of printing of any message or anything within the console, we have to go for the system.out.println line. Okay.
Yes.
This is the syntax. And see if you know that this one, right? System.out.println can be take any kind of data type. Means if you give string, it will take string. If you give boolean, it will take boolean. If you give any kind of data type, it will allow. Okay, for example, system.out.println. Okay, if you give as the false or true, then it will display the same thing. If you give system.out.println of 10, then it will display 10. If you give system.out.println of some boolean value or some double value or some float value, it will display. You're getting my point? It's a simple point. It will display on time. And this is clear, then I'll move to another topic. I mean, small chunks only are moving and testing. Once today the interaction will be like that only, then I will get some idea and where I need to start like that. So based on that, we'll plan it accordingly. Okay. Then the next, then the next thing, right? What we are doing, the next point, variables and data types. Okay. Before going to the variables, I'll go for the data types. What do you know about the data types? Tell me, and what are the available data types are there, and what are the available? Let's say, for example, there are multiple databases. Multiple data types in Java. But what are the things we have to know as per the QE problem as a tester? Can you explain about what are the things you already know within the like data types?
Just a minute, sir. Just a minute.
Yeah, it's sure.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Hello?
It's okay. Yeah, tell me.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you. Tell me.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, regarding data types, you're asking for declaring the values, we are going to use the data types. Data types, so many, for declaring the integer values, we use int. Float values, we use float. Double, long, booleans. So many data types we are having for declaring the values. Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain you. Okay. What do you mean by data type and what is the data? Before going to be data type, we have to know about the data. What kind of data is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, if you are trying to like registered for anything. If you go to a hospital, they will ask for the registration. Okay, or enrollment. Or else if you go to for any driving license, you have to fill some application or something else. Okay, means enrollment or registration, both are same. Okay, then we have to make it. Then while entering the data for the registration or enrollment, okay, you will give the details like first name, last name, mobile number, email ID, address, gender. Okay, if it is go for the medical, I mean, a few more details is required. Then we'll give age, height, weight. Okay, some sugar levels. That I'm checking. Okay, these kind of checkings they will ask.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, this is called data. Means whatever the information or whatever the things they are trying to get that from us, that is nothing but the data. Okay, in that data we have multiple types. I mean, whatever the data we are giving, that is having multiple types. For example, first name, last name, and middle name. It will happen. It will give only the characters. That like a number of characters, only string. If you go to mobile number, there is only numbers. Okay, if you go to the age, there should be like a 2-digit code only, always. But if you go to mobile number, it's a having more than 8 or 10 or 11 or something else. The same number which is having 2 digits, sometimes which is having 10 digits, or if you go for pin code or area code or zip code, it will be 6 digit or something else. Okay, like that. Then if you go to the next one, right, you will give some height, weight, or something else, right? So there we can use like 48.5 some kgs, or height in the sense 5.2 feet, or else 168 centimeters, like that will. Okay. And if you go for gender, right, gender in the double, it's a single inverted commas, will give like M or L, sorry, F or M, something like that. It will give. Okay, for the gender. Likewise, while entering the data, we are having multiple types of data. That is called actually data types. Whatever the data we are handling, that is having different kinds. Okay, that is called as the actual data types. Hope the point is clear.
Okay.
Okay, then
Yeah.
when you go for the data, right? I mean, complete data types. There are, how can I say, we need to segregate like numbers and strings. First
Yes.
category.
Yeah.
Okay, let me write down minimum things. Okay, that you will get understanding. Okay, see, first thing is I can say number category. Okay, then number category, we can say something, or else like the another one is like strings category, or else I can say like character category.
Yeah.
If you, this is the how we need to, I mean remember. In the same number category, I can have two things again, two types. Okay, one is like with the decimal. Okay, and the second one is without decimal.
Yeah.
You're getting my point?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, with the decimal and without a decimal. If you go for without a decimal, in the sense, again we have two things. One is integer, integer and long.
Integer.
Okay, if you go for again the decimal point, their float is there and the double is there.
Yes.
You're getting my point. Now, when to use integer, I'm coming to the without decimal. Okay, when to use integer and when to use long.
Yeah, we have a range for that one.
Yes, yes.
Which
See,
is the
there are
range?
some range. Yeah, there is some range like 2.147 or 17, something like that. People will say.
Yeah, please.
Without knowing anything, how we can blindly, I mean, it's blind things, how we can like use, when to use integer and when to use long. How can we decide without knowing any range? See, while knowing the range and all, you are not going to be write any exam, right? So forget about the ranges.
Okay. According to the requirement, we can understand the range, how much we are going to have.
Yeah. See, below 5 or 4 digits are there. For example, I'm trying to print like age.
Yeah.
Okay, something. Or 30 or 31 or 28, like that. See, only how many like digits are there in that? Only 2 digits.
Yes.
If you go to like a zip code or something, or postal code, okay, how many things are there? Here we need to understand minimum 6 characters.
Minimum 7, 6, yeah.
6 maybe, so it depends.
Yeah.
So the range will be like more than 6 or more than 5, then we'll go for the long postal code or zip code. It depends, that's your choice. Okay, code equal to something I'm putting. Okay, like this. You are getting a point?
Yeah.
Whenever the requirement is to store below 4 or 5 digits within a number, then we'll go for the integer. If you want to store more than 5, then we'll go for the long. That is how the long will be. And I'm moving to the decimal point. In that decimal point, if you go to that, okay, what's happening, right? There are two things. Float is there, double is there. Here, both are using the decimal point. But when to use float and when to use double. But only Java supports double and float it won't allow. I'll tell the reason why. Okay, do you know that? I mean, only double will allow and float won't allow always. If you put float, it will say some error message.
For less numbers, if we give, it will work for float.
No,
It doesn't.
I'll show you.
No?
I'll show you why. Okay, there is a logic behind this. See, for the float, always 1 or 2 digits. I mean, after 10.5 or 10.50 or 10.55. This is the number. If you put 1 or 2 digits after the, sorry, 1 or 2 precisions after the dot.
Decimal, yeah.
After the decimal or dot, what happened? Then only we have to go for the float.
The float, yeah.
If you cross beyond that, we should go for the double. Now, but that is the actual rule. You are getting my point. 10.5 or 10.50 or 10.55 or 8.5 or something like that. If you are giving 1 or 2 digits, then we have to go for the float.
Yeah.
Okay. If you cross more than 2 digits after decimal, then we have to go for the double. That is the main purpose. But only Java will allow the double always. If you put the float, it will ask you to close the move to the double. The reason why. You're getting my point?
Yeah.
See, in general, right? In general, let me write you an example. Float equal to float something like weight. Weight equal to some 30.5 or something else I'm putting. Okay, and here double I'm giving some other, okay, or weight 1 or something else I'm putting. Okay, for example only I'm taking. Okay, equal to something we are putting, just assume, or else some other points also I can put. There is no restriction. This is how. The reason, if you go for the 1 or 2 digits, okay, then we have to go for the float. Whenever we need more than 2 digits, we have to go for the double. But let me give you an example. If I go to any shop, okay, if I go to any shop or something somewhere else, if I ask them to give 1.5 kilo. See, 1.5 kilo, how they can be mentioned? 1.5 kg they can mention, or else 1.50 they can mention. Okay, while printing the point printer, or else 1.00 they can print, or 1.000 they can print and they give. Max they will give 1.5, 1.50 they will put, 1.5000 they can put. But only thing is after the decimal there is no value for the 0. That we already know.
Yeah.
And some people will write 10.5, some people will write 10.05, sorry, 50. Some people will write for the 10.00, 10.5000, like that they can. These are the possible ways where we can lose the precisions. You are getting my point. While increasing the accuracy, we may lose. So if you go to the same thing through programming, if you try to like put the same thing, okay, there if you declare the float, what will happen? It will ask you to move the like a double float.
Okay.
Let me show you. Okay, float something. Weight equal.
Already we are getting like
No, here nothing, right?
Yes.
See, now as per the rule, it has to be agree. Or else if I remove one thing also, it has to be agree. But still I'm getting error message. Why? Means after decimal, if I go for the 50, we should not say 50, 50, okay? 500, 5000, 50, or everything is same. You are getting my point? The logic?
Yeah, I'm getting. My son is shouting. That's why I'm putting mic off.
Okay. See, if you go here, what will happen? If you mark it as a double, then there is no error. DOUBLE. Okay. Hope this is clear. Hello. Uma, are you able to hear me?
Think she's in mute, sir.
Yeah, she is in mute, but she has to understand the topic. Okay, I mean the close to move to the next topic. But I need less. Yeah. See now the error count, right?
Yes.
This is how actually the minimum points which we need to keep in mind before going to write the program. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Then what is the next thing what we need to understand? Okay. It float is there, double is there. Always prefer to use the double. Even though if you're not preferring to use the double, the program itself it says some error message to move the double.
Change it to the double. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This is how. So better to go for always
use
double. Okay. These 4 things we covered now. Hope this is clear.
Yeah, I'm clear.
Yeah. Then we'll go for the strings. See, what do you mean by strings? Let's say, for example, if we have single character, then we'll go for the char.
Character, yeah.
For example, char gender is there. Okay. Equal to, we can put within inverted commas, single quotes or inverted commas, single inverted commas, we'll put single character. You're getting my point?
Yes.
See, this case, whenever we are using inverted commas or single quotes, okay, we have to be declare only single value or single character within the single quotes. Then we are going for the character or char. Okay, if you don't want to store a single one, you have to store 2 to 3 words or more than that or something else, some paragraph or some words, some sentence, then we'll go for the string. Nothing much. Okay, string name, something you can put here, space, whatever the requirement, like a space we can put. Okay, paragraph we can put, multiple like sentences we can put. Okay, like that we can. Okay, very quite simple. See, if we are trying to or else one more thing, string gender 1. I'm putting gender 1 equal to, within the double quotes you can put, the single one, single character also, but always it will take it as the like a string. Now it is a string, though it is a, how many letters are there, how many characters are there within the double quotes, whether it is a 1, 2 or a paragraph or a sentence or a word, always it will take it as the string. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, if I go for here, I should not put many things. If I put many things here, it will say some error message. Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Then we'll go for the bit more step up here. See, in the string, right, we can have, let's say, for example, if you are giving the address, what we'll do, 10th Main Avenue, 4th Crossroad, 2nd house, door number 5/115, like that we will give. At the same time, pin code we will give. Sometimes within the address we are able to give or in the same text box, or sometimes we will give outside of the text box. Okay, so that kind of like, how can I say, the combination of the numbers, the combination of the characters might mix together, then also we'll go for the string. Okay, then let's say, for example, string mobile number. Just observe. Now I'm putting something. This is the string. Why this is a string? Means whatever the type we are putting within the double quotes, whether
Yeah.
it is a number, whether it is a sentence, whether it is a single word or single sentence, a single letter, or a pure number, or mixed together, anything, it will treat it as the string.
Considered as a string. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, within double quotes.
Yeah.
Hope these all things are clear.
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah, then the next one is float. Sorry, float, everything is covered, right? Then we'll go for the like a
Boolean
boolean.
or date
Yeah.
date functions as well. Yeah.
Yeah, see, functions are different, we'll go later.
Oh,
But as
okay.
of
Okay.
now, as of now we'll cover only the boolean.
Date.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean by boolean? What is the need of boolean and why it is required? Whenever we require to store only two states, whether it is a on or off, true or false, left or right, right or wrong. So these decisions, whenever we are trying to take, so that time to store the value, we are going for the boolean.
Yeah.
Okay, the boolean only having two values.
Two values, 0 or 1 or yeah.
Yeah, always see, no. 1 or 0 will be stored within the computer's memory, not the programmer point.
Yeah.
Programmer point of view, whether it is a false or true.
True, false.
Always
Yeah.
two states.
Yeah.
Okay. How these false and true will be storing inside the computer's memory in the sense false will be 0, true will be like a 1. It's kind of electronic switch or electrical switch. Either it's a on or a off. Whether it is a right or wrong. Whether it is a left or right. Whether it is a 0 or 1. There is no other state. Okay. That is how we need to. If you see that, right? If you now let me segregate the data types, what we learn and what the real-time data will have. Okay, now I'm taking an example to enrollment a patient for the some treatment in the hospital. Okay, they will give the name. Within the name, first name, last name, and middle name. This is completely string. Then they will ask for the gender. It's a character. Then they will ask for the age. It's an integer. Then they will ask for the like anything like address. It's a string. It's a string. Mobile number. They will ask for mobile number. You can use for the string, or else sometimes we'll go for the long. But always better to go for the, if you cross more than 8 or more than that, better to go for the string. I'll tell that. Okay, later. The techniques. Okay, why, what is that? Okay, these things. Then is there any, like they will ask earlier, did you face any problems in the back pain? Some symptoms they will ask, they will put tick mark under. They will say either it is a true or false. They're getting a point?
Yes.
Then they will ask, they will ask the next thing is what is your height and what is your weight and what is the health condition or temperature, they will check. So height, weight, temperature, all these things they will say, they will go for the double. You should not go for the float. I already okay? Like that. Finally, we will submit the data. Okay, this is how the actual things will work out in the real time. This is called the real time data. Hope the whole data types is clear. Okay, there are many types are there, like in short also one more thing is there. Byte is there, but shorts and bytes as of now we are able to discuss, but only thing is we may not use as the tester, as the automation test. So that's why I'm skipping the short and byte. Okay. Bits and bytes, so many things are there. I'm skipping it. Okay. These are the three major categories. Characters, numbers, and boolean. These are the three major categories we can learn. That is fine for us. Okay. Then I'm trying to move to the variable declaration, variable initialization. What is the meaning of variable and what is the scope of the variable? Now, let's say for example, like how to declare a variable and what is the need of variable and what do you mean by declaration? What do you mean by initialization? These things you already know or not?
Yeah,
Don't know.
yeah, I know.
You know. Let's say
Yeah.
for example, int a equal to 30 or 20. Here,
Okay.
can you explain this? Can you explain this line?
First, we need to
What
declare.
does it? Yeah, what does it mean? What will happen and when? How to use these things?
Integer data type variable we are using here as a.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and in variable a we are storing number 30.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Yes. That's it. Okay, it's fine. See, whenever we declare a variable, the right side value will be stored to the left side value. Means always means 30 will be stored into the
A variable.
A
Yeah.
address A. Now getting my
Hmm.
point? Means
Yeah.
right side
Yeah.
value will be stored into the left side value.
Hmm.
Here, what do you mean by variable exactly, and what is the need of it? A variable in the sense, whenever we declaring a value or whenever we are assuming a value, that will be like a change during the runtime or change during the program execution. That is called as the variable. Variable in the sense it's a vary. The value itself vary from iteration by iteration. Let's say for example, I have thousands of lines of code or 100 lines of code. When I start that program, and the beginning of the program, int a equal to 0. But at the end of the program, int a equal to 100.
Yeah.
In between, I can do multiple operations.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hope this is clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Then
Hmm.
see here, int a. What is the difference between these two? Int
Here we
a
are
equal
not.
to 30.
Here not. We are not giving any value. We are not assigning any value to a, so we
Yeah,
can use the runtime.
yeah. See
We can
how.
give the value.
Yes, agree. How we need to explain the sense.
Okay.
See, the second line only variable declaration is happening, but not the initialization.
Okay. Okay.
In the first line, we are declaring the variable along with the we are
Assigning.
declaring
Yeah.
we are giving initialization. Mean initialization in the sense we are giving some value.
Yeah.
Okay. In the first line, whenever we require, right? Whenever we are doing something, what will happen? It will go on. It will read something. Suppose int a
Yeah.
equal to 30, always a will be having some 30 value.
only. Yeah.
If I'm not doing anything, if I'm not doing anything, what is the value it will store? By default, 0 will store for numbers. Okay. By default, null will store for the string values. Okay. For the Boolean values, by default, false will store.
Okay.
Okay. That is how if you run any program int a equal to something, if you put, and if you're not declaring anything, or sometimes you declared some string, you are not declaring, you're not initializing the value, then you are trying to read that, or if you are trying to operate something, or if you put any condition, it will say null pointer exception. That we'll see. Okay.
Okay.
You're reading my point, right?
Yeah.
These are the things we need to remember for the variable declaration. The variable declaration also called some tokens is there. What do you mean by tokens? Token in the sense token.
Oh yeah, token. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean by token in the sense whenever we require a variable or whenever we write any line of code, okay, there any variable declaration, there are different kinds of tokens. Means here int is one token, a is one token, equal to is one token, then 30 is one token. That is called tokens. Nothing much. Okay. Means in each and every part of the that line we are calling as the token.
Yeah.
Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Then once the tokens are over, then we'll go for the another thing. Here the variables are how can I say, like three categories are there.
Yeah.
Okay, variables
Yeah.
are three categories. First one is global variables. Second one is local variables,
Global.
temporary variables, and
Yeah.
third one is instance variables.
Yeah.
Okay, then what do you mean by global variable, or what do you mean by local variables?
Yeah.
Let's say, for example,
Okay.
local variables in the sense, okay, see, whenever we write any variable within the braces like this, okay, as of now I'm putting within the main method. If you go for user defined methods, you can put within the main method, sorry, within the user defined method, or else sometimes if you go within any block, let's say for example, if block is there, else block is there, try block is there, catch block is there, finally block is there. Okay, whenever we declared a variable within the block of statement, means
Yeah.
this curly braces is there, right, starting and ending.
Within the
This is
very
called one block.
Yeah.
Okay, within the block, if you are able
Yeah.
to create, if you are able to create any method, sorry, any variable within a method or within a block or within this like a curly braces, that is called as the local variable or temporary variable.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
the scope of the temporary variable or local variable will be available within the like a the same block or where it is declared, or the same method where it is declared. If let's say for example the double weight, right, this weight is nothing but I'm able to use within the same method. If I go for outside of the main method, I'm not able to use it. You're getting my point?
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah.
Okay, that is how we need to do that. Then this is called as the local variable. If you go for the global variable in the sense outside of the main method, you're getting my point,
We'll
right?
declare
Outside of the main method and below the class and below
Yeah.
the class name.
Yes.
Then we'll go for the, let's say for example, string name equal to Anil, something like that I'm putting. Okay, this is called as the global variable. But if I am going to use the same variable inside the main method, okay, or here instead of, see here name Anil, I can put full name because there might be some
Same
confusion.
name we can't. Yeah. Duplicated.
Yeah, here, see, if I put yes, this will point. If I go for name, this will point.
Yeah.
Now there will be some error message. Why? See, this is a static one, right? So that's why it is asking for it to make the static. Okay.
Yes.
We'll discuss. Okay, in going forward, we'll discuss what do you mean by static. Okay, what is the keyword for the static? A static methods or a static variable. We'll discuss. Okay, in going forward. But as of now, whenever we are trying to read or use or utilize any variable within the main method, then that particular variable should be marked as the static, because there is a one condition. Within the static area, we are going to be use only static variables. Means static area in the sense like the main method is a static method.
Yes.
Here you're able to see, right? That's why
Yeah.
whenever you're trying to retrieve any variable from the outside of the main method as the global method, I'm sorry, global variable, then we have to go for the like static. We'll see that in going forward. And this is the second kind of variable category. One is temporary variable or local variable. The second one is global variable. See, temporary variable will be available within the like method or within the block where it is declared. Okay, but if you go to the like the global variables can be accessed anywhere in the program. Means, or else if I go for write any method like public void show, okay, public void show, here also I can use it. Okay, here also I can use it. Some name I can use. Now you are able to see, right? Name I can use. But if I am trying to use, any like weight, it won't come. It will say the variable is not declared or undefined variable, or it will say some error message.
Yeah.
See, it's saying that weight cannot be resolved as a variable, but we already did. Why it is not coming here in a sense? Whatever the local variable we are declaring, that will be available within the block of statement or within the method where it is declared.
Yeah, we can execute only within the main method. Otherwise, we can't. For name, we declared globally, so we can execute after the main method. Yeah.
Yeah, that is not the execution. We can use it anywhere.
Yes.
Okay. Like that, we need to declare. Now, hope this is clear. Then the next category is instance variable. Okay, what do you mean by instance variable? In the sense, whenever we're creating a object for the class, there, whenever we're creating an object for the class, there, what will happen? We can give like we can give a declaration. Let's say, for example, first class. Let you know, right? Object declaration. Just I'm creating. You'll see later. Okay.
Yeah.
The class name. Class name object equal to new
class name
constructor of the, like that. This is called as the one type of instance variable.
Yes.
Okay. And like what are the differences between all these three? See, temporary variables or local variables will be available within a group or within a block or within a method or within a if condition. Okay, or any block. We are not supposed to use the outside of the block. But if you go to the like global variable, this global variable can be accessible by any method or anywhere in the program, within the same program. As of now, we are looking for the only the same program. We are not exposing to anything as the outer world as of now.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll go for the instance variable. Instance variable in the sense, whenever we create an object for the class, okay, that object will decide what is the values we need to store. This will see, if I say something, it will be confusion. When I go for the constructors, okay, then I will explain more detail. What do you mean? What is the need of constructor to create an like a object? Why it is need of, and is there any way to store a variable? Is there any way to initialize a variable? Those things we'll discuss.
Okay.
Okay, you're getting my point, right?
Yeah.
Now we covered variables as well. Then once we are good with that, then I'm trying to move to the next topic is called as the like this one. What can I say? Operators. Okay.
Yes.
You hope you already know some of the operators. Okay. Tell me, what do you mean by operator? What are the operators are required? What is the knowledge you have on that operator? What do you mean by operator? What are the different kinds of operators are there? And what is the requirement? Let's say, for example, as a tester, as an automation engineer, what are the minimum things we need to understand? Okay.
As a tester, minimum for boundary values, we need an operator. Yeah. Can you hear me?
What is that?
For
Yeah, I'm able to
boundary
hear you. Tell
values,
me.
for boundary values,
Mm-hmm.
we will use operators there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Let me explain you. What do you mean by operator? See, there are different types of operators available in Java. Okay, to do any operation. What is that? To do any operation, just addition of two numbers, or comparing two numbers, okay, or comparing two like a strings or something else. We are comparing, we are relative, we are mentioned. Okay, I mean many things are there. We are assigning something, we are increment something, we are decrement something, we are putting some condition.
Calculating, for calculations.
All these things to do all the operations, we required operators. Okay.
Yeah.
Here there are different types of operators are available.
Yes.
The first one is arithmetic operator, assignment operator, bitwise operator, logical operator, the relational operator,
Conditional operators. Yeah.
conditional operators. Okay, these are the many things, ternary operators, increment or decrement operators. Okay, these kind of many things are there.
Yes.
Okay, then what do you mean by arithmetic operators? It's plain simple knowledge, arithmetic expressions. Whenever we require to addition two numbers,
Subtraction.
to subtract two numbers, multiplication, division, remainder, all these things, the primary things, then we'll go for the arithmetic operators. This already you know, I don't want to touch it.
Okay, yeah.
Then assignment operator. What do you mean by assignment operator?
For comparing.
Assignment is like equal to operator. It's a simple thing.
Yeah.
Int a equal to 10. This is called as the or string s equal to anil. Or weight, double weight equal to something, 10.5. Means we are assigning a value to the variable. That is called as the assignment operator. Only one assignment operator, that is equal.
Equal, yeah.
Anywhere it will work out. Means whenever we require to hand over or store the value from right side to left side, then we'll go for the this one, assignment operator. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then the next step, relational operator is there. Okay, what do you mean by relational operator? Means whenever we are comparing something, means greater than, less than, or less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, or double equal to, not equal to. So these things are called as the relational operator. Means A is greater than B, B is greater than C, A is less than C, A is less than or equal to C, B is less than or equal to A double equal to, not equal to. So here, to compare any two operators, operation, or to compare any values, or people will compare based on their strategy or stage. I mean, in terms of money or in terms of gold, they will be like they'll take one parameter, they will compare. They'll take some parameter like age, they'll compare whether these two guys are who is elder and who is younger. Like that, there is some parameter. Based on the parameter, people will, how can I say, like a compare. So whether it is greater than, whether it is less than, or equal to, or not equal to, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to, something like that, they'll put it.
Yeah.
Getting my point? Here, what we need to understand, whenever we are going to anything, any comparison, in the real time also, definitely we are going with the relational operator. Without having any relational operator, we are not able to compare any values.
Yeah.
So without relational operator, we are not supposed to do any kind of programming. It's not at all possible to compare something. Okay. Then, but you know, right? If conditions will come from only the relational operators.
Yes.
Without relational operators, there is not required to check a if condition.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, if you put, okay, if I'm putting if
Condition
A greater than B.
within the
Yeah. I might miss something. Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
See here what I'm trying to do. A is greater than B, I'm checking. Or what I can check. A less than B, I can check. Something else. Or A equal to I can check. A double equal to I can check. A less than or equal to B, I can check. A greater than or equal to B, I can check. A double equal to B, I can check. A not equal to B, I can check. There are multiple situations where I can check the condition.
Yeah.
Then we'll go for this one, relational operators.
Yes.
To write any condition or to check any condition in Java, we required not only Java, this is a fundamental one, any language, we required the relational operators. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Yeah, then we'll go for the another type is nothing but logical operators. The logical operators only, we have 3 operators.
Yeah.
Okay, one is and, or not. Or some people will say XOR.
Yes.
Okay. But only in the programming we are able to use only and or things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, whenever we require to combine or the combination of need to check a condition depends on 2 variables or depends on 2 conditions, or to relate more than 3 people or to relate more than 2 conditions, then we'll go for this logical operators. For example, there is a voting eligible, okay, condition. If you go to India, there is what is the eligibility for the voting here? 18 years.
Age.
Whether there is no category for the gender, but for all it's 18 years.
Yeah.
But if you go to the same thing for the marriage, okay, marriage, there is some rule, there's some strategy we need to go for that rule. If it is a girl, it should be greater than or equal to 18, more than 18. If it is a boy, should be greater than 21. Again, there are 2 conditions we need to be checked, whether it is a male or female. And if it is a male should be greater than 21. If it is a girl or lady, then greater than 18. Like that we need to think.
Yes.
Okay, then what we are checking here, we are combining and we are checking 2 conditions.
And operator. Yeah.
And operator. Means whenever we are trying to measure or whenever we are trying to like relate or merge or concatenate or anything to combine 2 conditions, then we'll go for the logical operators.
Yes.
Hope this is clear.
Yeah.
Here if you go to 7th class maths, there is some truth tables where we learn TT equal to T, F equal to F, FF equal to F, FT equal to F, something we learn.
If both statements are true in AND gate, it is true. Otherwise, it is false. Yeah.
Yes, the same way. But again, right. See, logical operators as well as the relational operators both can be used for to checking the condition, to met the condition, to met the business condition. We are checking.
Yes.
We are able to use it. Agree? Now, what we covered: arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator. We covered.
Yes.
Okay. Then there is one more operator called increment or decrement operator.
Yeah.
What is that? Increment or decrement operator.
Decrement operator.
Yeah. Increment or decrement. Increment in the sense plus we are incrementing. Decrement in the sense minus we are.
Yes.
These conditions, whenever we are using the looping concept, I'll tell you what is the need of that, how it will work out.
According to the iterations, we are going to use. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see that the same thing we'll discuss inside the like loop. Okay. Now, as of now, okay, we don't want to touch that. I mean, we have to, but not in this area. We'll cover in another area.
Okay.
Okay. The same way, bitwise operators are there, ternary operators are there. The many things are there, but as of now, we don't want to discuss about that. We can skip it. Okay, and moreover, whatever the things we discussed till now, no one will ask in the interview. Are only these are the language fundamentals or programming fundamentals. What we need to understand.
Yeah.
Before starting the actual programming, this is what we need to aware.
Yeah.
Now, from here we can see we can go for the small programs by tomorrow.
Okay.
And let's say, for example, how now comparison is required. How can I compare whether two values are equal or not, or two numbers are equal or not? Let's say, for example, okay, int a equal to 20, okay, int b equal to 30. Okay, I want to check whether a and b both are same or not, or both are having the same value or not. How can I check? I'll check
if condition. Yeah, using if.
Yeah.
If a is equal to b.
A equal to b, then we can say both are same.
Both are same. Else.
Okay.
Both
Or else we can say not same. Or else sometimes without checking this double equal also, not equal to also we can check.
Yeah,
Depends on the situation. I'll check it.
Yeah.
This is how we need to do it. That's why see whenever we require a simple programming, I'll tell it, or else I'll skip it.
Okay. Sure.
Hope this is clear. Till now we covered many things, but why I'm skipping, right? I'm not writing anything, any programming, because you already know, but I'm trying to elaborate your knowledge on top of that.
Okay. No problem. Yeah.
Okay. Hope up to now, this is what I have today, and hope this is everything is clear and you are able to understand. And tell me how fast I am and whether it is okay for you. Okay, I'll skip something. See, if I already know the point which you told me, if that is sufficient, then I'll skip it.
Yeah. Okay.
But still, I'll check whether you are up to the mark or not.
Okay.
That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Harsha, are you there? Is there anything to discuss, and or else I'll wind up the class?